The two most important days in your life are the day you are born and the day you find out why. Do the thing you fear most, and the death of fear is certain. The trouble is not in dying for a friend, but in finding a friend worth dying for. Don't go around saying the world owes you a living. The world owes you nothing. It was here first. If you do what you've always done, you'll get what you always got. Whenever you find yourself on the side of the majority, it is time to pause and reflect. The trouble with the world is not that people know too little, but that they know so many things that ain't so. Nothing so needs reforming as other people's habits. Age is an issue of mind over matter. If you don't mind, it doesn't matter. Great people are those who make others feel that they too can become great. It is curious that physical courage should be so common in the world, and moral courage so rare. Against the assault of laughter, nothing can stand. Don't let schooling interfere with your education. 20 years from now, you will be more disappointed by the things you didn't do than by the ones you did do. So throw off the bowlines, sail away from the safe harbor, catch the trade winds in your sails, explore, dream, discover. It's not the size of the dog in the fight, it's the size of the fight in the dog. Always do the right thing. It will gratify some people and astonish the rest. The lack of money is the root of all evil. Anger is an acid that can do more harm to the vessel in which it is stored than to anything on which it is poured. Don't part with your illusions. When they are gone, you may still exist, but you have ceased to live. One learns peoples through the heart, not the eyes or the intellect. Golf is a good walk spoiled. I've found out there ain't no surer way to find out whether you like people or hate them than to travel with them. The rule is perfect. In all matters of opinion, our adversaries are insane. Life does not consist mainly or even largely of facts or happenings. It consists mainly of the storm of thoughts that is forever flowing through one's head. Let your sympathies and your compassion be always with the underdog in the fight. This is magnanimity. But bet on the other one. This is business. When all is said and done, the one sole condition that makes spiritual happiness and preserves it is the absence of doubt. Good friends, good books, and a sleepy conscience. This is the ideal life. Habit is habit, and not to be flung out of the window by any man, but coaxed downstairs a step at a time. An enemy can partly ruin a man, but it takes a good-natured, injudicious friend to complete the thing and make it perfect. I find that principles have no real force except when one is well fed. Comedy keeps the heart sweet. The holy passion of friendship is of so sweet and steady and loyal and enduring a nature that it will last through a whole lifetime, if not asked to lend money. I don't like to commit myself about heaven and hell. You see, I have friends in both places. The proper office of a friend is to side with you when you are in the wrong. Nearly anybody will side with you when you are in the right. Grief can take care of itself. But to get the full value of a joy, you must have somebody to divide it with. I do not fear death. I had been dead for billions and billions of years before I was born, and had not suffered the slightest inconvenience from it. Forgiveness is the fragrance that the violet sheds on the heel that has crushed it. The secret of getting ahead is getting started. The secret of getting started is breaking your complex, overwhelming tasks into small, manageable tasks, and starting on the first one. We are strange beings. We seem to go free, but we go in chains. Chains of training, custom, convention, association, environment. In a word, circumstance. And against these bonds, the strongest of us struggle in vain. Humor is mankind's greatest blessing. Clothes make the man. Naked people have little or no influence on society. The fear of death follows from the fear of life. A man who lives fully is prepared to die at any time. We like a man to come right out and say what he thinks, if we agree with him. Few things are harder to put up with than the annoyance of a good example. The human race has one really effective weapon, and that is laughter. Circumstances make man, not man circumstances. When we remember we are all mad, the mysteries disappear, and life stands explained. Of all the animals, man is the only one that is cruel. He is the only one that inflicts pain for the pleasure of doing it. Get the facts first. You can distort them later. Courage is resistance to fear, mastery of fear, not absence of fear. When you fish for love, bait with your heart, not your brain. Why not go out on a limb? Isn't that where the fruit is? Honesty is the best policy when there is money in it. If you tell the truth, you don't have to remember anything. Give every day the chance to become the most beautiful of your life. Never put off till tomorrow what may be done the day after tomorrow just as well. With courage, you will dare to take risks, have the strength to be compassionate, and the wisdom to be humble. Courage is the foundation of integrity. Truth is stranger than fiction, but it is because fiction is obliged to stick to possibilities. The truth isn't. When your friends begin to flatter you on how young you look, it's a sure sign you're getting old. All good things arrive unto them that wait and don't die in the meantime. Everyone is a moon and has a dark side which he never shows to anybody. Kindness is the language which the deaf can hear and the blind can see. I was seldom able to see an opportunity until it had ceased to be one. What is the most rigorous law of our being? Growth. The secret of success is making your vocation your vacation. What do we call love, hate, charity, revenge, humanity, forgiveness? Different results of the master impulse, the necessity of securing one's self-approval. Man is the only animal that blushes, or needs to. The best way to cheer yourself is to try to cheer someone else up. If you don't read the newspaper, you're uninformed. If you read the newspaper, you're misinformed. A man cannot be comfortable without his own approval. There is no sadder thing than a young pessimist, except an old optimist. A lie can travel halfway around the world while the truth is putting on its shoes. The only very marked difference between the average civilized man and the average savage is that the one is gilded and the other is painted. Don't wait. The time will never be just right. Never tell the truth to people who are not worthy of it. Keep away from people who try to belittle your ambitions. Small people always do that. But the really great ones make you feel that you too can become great. Life is short. Break the rules. Forgive quickly, kiss slowly, love truly, laugh uncontrollably, and never regret anything that makes you smile. Never allow someone to be your priority while allowing yourself to be their option. You can't reason with your heart. It has its own laws and thumps about things which the intellect scorns. A clear conscience is the sure sign of a bad memory. Sanity and happiness are an impossible combination. Books are for people who wish they were somewhere else. Wrinkles should merely indicate where the smiles have been. I was born modest, but it didn't last. Always obey your parents when they are present. The funniest things are the forbidden. Classic, a book which people praise and don't read. I did not attend his funeral, but I sent a nice letter saying I approved of it. Go to heaven for the climate, hell for the company. The man who does not read has no advantage over the man who cannot read. A full belly is little worth where the mind is starved. Books are the liberated spirits of men. Education, the path from cocky ignorance to miserable uncertainty. Laughter without a tinge of philosophy is but a sneeze of humor. Genuine humor is replete with wisdom. Reader, suppose you were an idiot. And suppose you were a member of Congress, but I repeat myself. Loyalty to country always. Loyalty to the government when it deserves it. God created war so that Americans would learn geography. The man with a new idea is a crank until the idea succeeds.